Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. My name's Timmy, the Toy Time King, and I hope you guys enjoyed that new intro that I whipped up for you guys. Like, I'm an amateur when it comes to editing using like software like Sony Vegas, and like I hope you guys enjoyed that like little intro that I had because it's not the best I could have done, but due to like my skills, it's the best I could have done right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna start using that in every single one of my videos now until I decide to make a new one, which I doubt is anytime soon. So you'll be hearing that for quite a while now. But anyways, on to today's topic of the video, guys. Why I think rock types is the worst typing out of all the Pokemon typing. Now, before we get on to the negatives to why rock type just sucks as a type and I think is the worst typing, let's go on to the more positives of rock types and how rock types aren't as bad as I could claim they are. So rock type moves, like let's just start off with like their moves and who they're strong against and who like they resist. Rock type moves are super effective against four typings, guys. That's fire, ice, flying, and bug. So that's actually pretty good, that they're super effective against four of the 18 typings, which is actually pretty solid in my opinion. Anyways, their rock type moves are not very effective against fighting, ground, and steel, so only three types resist them, which is honestly not that much, because a lot of types get resisted like grass, but compared to rock here, there's not that much resistances. Now there's four typings that are not very effective against rock types. You got normal, fire, poison, and flying, which is what you would expect, to be honest. Normal is just not that strong against rock and steel types. Like, just think logically. Fire isn't that strong against rock. Poison, rocks aren't living things, so if you think about that logically, poison doesn't really do anything to them. And flying, birds can't really hurt rocks in any way whatsoever. But anyways, moving on to the negatives of rock types, which is the majority of this video. Why rock types suck as a type, and they have the most weaknesses out of any other type in apart par grass types. Grass and rock have five weaknesses, but since we're talking about rock, speaking about rock's weaknesses. You got water, grass, fighting, ground, and steel, which you're weak to a lot of common typings like fighting and ground. Like, it's not that good, to be honest. And rock types are claimed to be high defensive, what ground and fighting type moves are mostly defensive physical moves. The fact that you're weak to those just makes rock types look less credible as their high defense stats. Also, some more positives, even though it doesn't really change anything. Rock types get a special defense boost in sand to boost that abysmal special defense stat that most rock types have, which is a bit helpful considering that they really have high physical defense, but the special defense could be boosted in the sand. Now, we're going to look at the averages just because. So, obviously, they have the second highest defense. Steel types obviously beat them in that regard. They actually don't have that bad special defense. Like, you have some of the rock types saving their special defense. They're the slowest typing. They're not fast. They're pretty slow. They have decent attack, but overall their averages aren't too bad apart from speed and HP. Most of them aren't special attackers. But anyways, we're looking at the rock types. Some of them are good. Some of them are bad. I'll go into depth about the good rock types and the terrible rock types. Well, moving on to the next tab, guys, we're going to look at the move list of rock types, like the moves that make rock types just not as good as any other typing, to be honest. Like, the majority of rock type moves are physical, and even then, rock types they lack a really good special move apart from Power Gem. Their strongest special move is Power Gem. They only have one. They have two special moves. One which is a pretty niche move, Ancient Power, 60 base power with a 10% chance to raise all your stats. You're not really betting on ancient power boosts in a serious game. So all rock types have to rely on if they're specially attacking is power gem. And that's the only stab that they're gonna get, unfortunately. And it's just the 80 base power move with 100% accuracy and nothing, like no effects whatsoever. Now the thing is, the problem even with the physical side, because the majority of rock types moves are physical. Like, you lack a really reliable physical rock move. The strongest rock move that is widely distributed is Stone Edge, and Stone Edge misses a lot. 100 base power with 80% accuracy with a high crit ratio. Maybe his accuracy is low because of the high crit ratio, yes. but like it's not a reliable move to be relying on for rock type moves. 8 out of 10 times is going to be hitting, but 80% accuracy in Pokemon is just as bad as 70, to be honest. Like you really need crucial attacks with the rock type Pokemon, and if they miss their attacks, they're just going to get beat. To be honest, Rock Blast, unless there's no rock Pokemon with skill link, so it doesn't really help out. You could be getting a maximum 50, a minimum base power 50 base move in Rock Blast because it can hit 2 times, or maximum 125 base power Rock Blast, which is very, very unlikely. Now, the thing is that could make Rock types even better is the fact that you could have either, you can have a, what was I going to say? You could have Rock Wrecker. Like Rock Wrecker is their strongest physical move. Not gonna lie about that. 150 base power, but with only 90% accuracy and recharge. Maybe if they introduce a move that has maybe 80 to 90 base power, 100% accuracy, and is widely distributed, that would be used over Stone Edge just because of the accuracy miss. It's kind of like in the case of Flamethrower and Fire Blast that you're gonna be using flamethrower if you want the accuracy, but you're going to be using fire blast if you want the brute strength. Also, head smash as well. Head smash is a somewhat reliable move. Is unreliable, but it's stronger than Stone Edge. But only a few rock type Pokemon actually get head smash, so that's a shame to be honest. But anyways, guys, we're gonna be going on to Pokemon Showdown. My Discord, sorry. Yeah, I went on my Discord real quick. But on Pokemon Showdown here, we're basically going to look at the good rock types and the terrible rock types. So I honestly think one of the best rock types out there is Tyranitar. Like Tyranitar is a very solid mon in and is in OU, so you know it's gonna be a really good mon, has high usage. Like Tyranitar has really good stats, which really help it out being a Swedish legendary. 100 HP, 134 attack, 110 in defense, 95 special attack, but you're not really using special Tyranitar, are you? 100 special defense and 61 base speed. It might not be the fastest mon, but that 100 special defense tied with Sandstream to set up Sandstorm, so your special defense is always increased. It's a very bulky mon that deals a lot of damage. Also, Mega Tyranitar as well, very solid mon. Let me just change that real quick to Mega so you can see the stats. Even more boosted stats than regular Tyranitar, which makes it even better in terms of just like base stat to 164 attack, like that's monstrous. 150 defense, like Tyranitar is giving rock types a very good name, despite the fact that it probably has one of the worst defensive typings in the game, having 7 weaknesses with rock and dark, but still manages to be a very strong mon, despite having that disadvantageous rock typing. Anyways, another really cool rock type might not be in the higher tiers. RU Tyrantrum. Really like using this mon. It's just a very cool rock type in general. Has the unique typing of Rock and Dragon, which is really, really cool. 121 attack, so he's actually a decently good attacker with a 71 base speed. Obviously, the speed stat isn't helping the rock types at all. With a solid 119 defense, so you're always backed up with a really decent attack and really good defense stat, but with terrible speed and decent HP. But Tyrantrum's Choice Scarf set makes up for that lack in speed and has a lot of power behind it as well. Also, the last good rock type I want to talk about is Caracosta. Now, it might be in the lowest usage tier in Smogon PU, but it's not bad in the tier at all whatsoever. Like Caracosta, sure has a 4 times weakness to grass, but that it makes up for it with having really good coverage and shell smash basically to boost its really terrible speed, and so it can do lots of damage as well. And you see 133 defense, even higher than regular Tyranitar and regular Tyrantrum. So Caracosta has a really good defense and, as I said, really decent attack stat of 108. Now we're going to move on to the really, really bad rock types in my opinion. I'm going to start off with Macago. I could roast this thing for centuries and my opinion about this thing will never change. It is a really, really terrible, terrible mon. Now you look at that typing and you're just like, oh god, what did they do wrong here? Now Fire Rock is not the best combination with Rock, and I said previously that Rock and Dark had 7 weaknesses, and even though Tyranitar has the stats to make it work, Makagu doesn't have anything to work with Fire Rock. 4 times weakness to water and ground, two very common attacking types in like the OU meta game or any meta game, to be honest. Doesn't help Macago at all. Even being slower than Costa. When you're slower than Caracosta, you're the definition of slow. Like, sure, you have 120 defense, but with 60 HP and 80 special defense, you're not that tanky, to be honest. You're still weak to a common attacking types like fighting, which doesn't help you out at all. And even though this thing gets shell smashed, you're not using it as a sweeper. Not at all. This thing has been relegated to a special defense tank because it's so trash. Like, you don't even want to run this thing defensively. Like, sure, you do max defense and max HP, but he's still gonna get one shot by ground moves. Like, Makago is just a trash mon in general. Like, his rock types have a really bad name, and it's even weak to rocks. When a rock type is weak to rocks, it's not good. It's not looking good. And the Alolan Golem, not as bad as Makago, but still not as good in my opinion. Being 4 times weak to the most common attack in the game, Earthquake, the most common attacking type, Ground. Being 4 times weak to that doesn't help it out at all. I'm sorry. Galvanize is a pretty cool ability, not going to lie. Explosion and Return are doing tons of damage as well. But you might as well better off using regular Golem because it has Rock and Ground. Edge Quake Stab is unresisted. It's so strong. But Alolan Golem sure has the same stats as its brethren Golem, but it's just worse in comparison, in my opinion. And again, it's not the best rock type to use. It gets outclassed by other rock types that can do its job the same. And yeah, that's all I have to say about rock types, guys. Why I think rock types is the worst typing. And if you guys want me to do best typing in Pokemon, well, you know what typing that might be. You can guess, but you know what it's gonna be. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you're interested into the channel and to see more content. Twitter link is down in the description to so follow me on Twitter to see what's going on. Share this video with a friend, highly appreciated, so people can see the greatness of the Toy Time King. And without further ado, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.